Take Tums while pregnant.
Take what, I'm sorry?
Tums.
For low dose, that will be fine, but this, the OB should have a instructions on paper that should tell her what she could and could not take. Tums for a short period of time for 1 or 2 doses, that should be fine, not on a continuous use.
Okay, so just a one-time dosage should be alright as long as it's not a continuous thing.
That's correct.
Alright, appreciate it. Thank you.
It said it disconnected me. I thought I got the boot.
No, I was like, where'd she go?
What, like?
You ate Tums like candy, really? He said that, like, not on a regular basis.
Turn your speaker thing off.
Why?
Guys, she's pregnant with Jay's baby. Matt is just stepping up. It's fine. Damn, how'd y'all know? Babe, I got busted. Babe!
Mm.
We got busted.
Busted for what?
Because they found out that it's really Jay's baby I'm pregnant with and that you're just my old coworker. And that you're just stepping up to the plate.
There's so many guys they bring up.
There's been 2.
Nah, there's a lot of different things they always bring up.
Got the clap and pregnant all in one facts. So you were just on your period? No.
What guy, Bree?
Huh?
Bree said, Maddie, are you still friends with that guy you used to be with all the time? Who?
Oh, you? Oh, yeah, you. You don't need to listen to the hateful comments, love. I know, but who is the father? What's that show that you go on?
Paternity test.
It's been determined you are the father. That's what it is.
Movies.
I would not ruin this boy. I'm not trying to ruin anybody. What about me, though? That's what I want to know. What about ruining me? Do we not care about me? I know majority of y'all don't, but you're supposed to be the adult. We're both adults. What do you mean? I'm supposed to be the adult. You ruined yourself. I don't ruin myself, I wouldn't say. Thank you, Queen. We're all jealous of your life. I never said y'all are jealous of my life. Who said that?
Thank you, Ziggy. Y'all, I will be back short. I'm not leaving. I'm just muted right now because my daughter's in here. So give me just a second. But thank you, Ziggy.
I said Jordan then. Go live on Insta tomorrow. Like it over there. Yeah, Instagram's better. If you're faking a pregnancy for a money grab, you'll cancel yourself. What the fuck? Hey, mattress is streaming for Nelson. That's okay. To apply for the oil field. I already told him that.
What?
To apply for the oil field.
So I can work 4 weeks out, work a month, come home for a week, go back to work.
No, there's ones that's like shift work, like 5 days on, 5 days off. You don't even have to travel. Check into Austin Industrial. Yeah, I'm 36 hours pregnant, guys. You should just battle at this point since they're so worried. Yeah, but the thing is like, they're so worried about how I make an income and everything, but apparently battling is dry begging. What's not wrong? Is she serious? I'm new to her. Serious about what, bro? About my boyfriend getting a job? Why are y'all trying to act like I'm the bad guy? Mhm. Okay, Chelsea, I'll look. I don't know, Rookster, honestly. Yeah, but they give me until tomorrow to pay the first payment. So I've been saying I have until tomorrow. If I don't pay it tomorrow, then yeah, I'll have to pay it in full. Matthew, what do you want to eat?
I'll make one of those patties.
Okay.
Or I'll make the editing even better.
Am I excited or nervous for Saturday? I don't know.
What's Saturday?
I'm
You excited?
I don't know. Stop.
You excited face on your ex? You want,
Visiting cousin. Have you heard from your agency yet? No.
you want to dress up for him?
I'm just gonna wear like something normal. I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna wear anything crazy. You have to look presentable. First payment for rent. Okay. I can't keep up with these comments from a distance.
Are you though?
Will Matthew be there while you FaceTime him? No, he can't be there. Or he can't at least be in the frame or anything.
Are you excited?
I don't know how to answer that. Like,
Oh, real hard.
oh my gosh, Matthew, stop.
Okay, you told me it was for closure.
It is.
Allie, what are you doing Saturday?
I am visiting with JoJo.
Okay. Leighton.
No, I've known JoJo for more than a few months. I don't think y'all know the full backstory on that.
Leighton said JoJo Siwa.
Yes.
I didn't know.
Yeah, it's a video call, but it's still like a visit. Had to schedule it. It's at 7:30 a.m. They done lost their fucking marbles though.
I need a phone call or something.
For Big Brother?
No, from Allie. Right.
Oh, you need me to call you?
Yeah. Because I like what?
Oh yeah, I'll call you.
Oh my
His
god.
video, his release date as of right now is November 22nd. Sorry, I did that so it was like closer so I could see the comments. If he FaceTimed Trisha? Bro, he was just hanging out with her. What do you mean?
No, I was not. Don't even go
Okay.
there. It's not something funny to joke about. You know I wasn't hanging out with her.
Why doesn't he want to be seen on TikTok all of a sudden? Because he's tired of people screen recording and stuff. Oh, this isn't a special. This is just a video visit with JoJo.
Where's Karen?
She left us. You don't remember?
No.
Yeah.
Where'd she
She's not.
go?
I think she's Team Jordan now.
No fucking way. No.
I don't know who she's team, but she ain't Team Allie.
Karen, if you can hear me, what the fuck? We were closer than this.
Thought.
Thank you, Slap My Peach. Baby, thank you. I'm glad to see Baby still here.
I love her accent too.
Why is Karen upset?
Prison has to okay. Matt's not gonna like again. He can't be in the frame or
Okay,
anything.
Wolf. Okay, that's okay.
I'm on JoJo's last time. I'm not Team Jordan. Um, yeah, you have to be on like approved on somebody's visitation list before.
Good night. I love you too.
Allie, you done lost everyone. Facts. He's watching it.
Okay, Wolf. Okay.
What?
Somebody said, "Are you letting Matthew have his screen time?" Coco Melon. It is funny, babe.
Karen!
I thought it was funny.
I would never come after Karen. That's my That's my girl.
I know.
Is he having a timeout? Where are you going? Hey, will you bring me a body armor while you're in there? Maddie, it's been such a day.
I
It's been
love you
such
too, Karen.
So I'm just gonna run across, okay?
Okay.
Alright, can you count how long it takes
Can you
me?
open it for me? What are you
2
getting
6.
to drink?
Water.
So what's going on, Allie?
With what? What
Everything.
part? Girl, we got a FaceTime later for me to catch you up.
I missed a lot.
You sure have. I've missed a lot.
What's some important facts that I need to know?
She's going on a date Saturday.
I'm going on a date Saturday. Yeah. So Matthew said I'm going on a date Saturday at 7:30 a.m. Yeah, he deleted all of his calls. What? It's funny when you joke, but when I do, it's not funny. What the fuck, bro? You just said I'm going on a date. Gosh. Be gone for the whole day on Saturday?
Whoops, I got a phone call.
Where's your math teacher? Did she ever respond?
Karen,
Gosh.
come up here with me.
She probably won't come up there. She's
I'll
had all
talk to you.
the drama, like, with her anxiety and stuff. Advice, stop the kid comments and don't mother him. It's literally just a joke. Somebody said to stop the kid comments and don't mother him. Matthew, run. Yeah, Matthew, run.
Fast.
As fast as you can and don't look back, okay? Are you taking notes? We're giving you advice on how to save your life.
Put the straps on the back of them Crocs.
Sport mode. I have heat protectant. Thanks for your concern, though. You did to the interview. Wait, what? Oh yeah, run like you did to the interview.
It's not funny. Literally, it's why I told you to put my business out there.
That's what's.
I'm serious. I don't want my life on TikTok anymore.
Nope. Anywho, is it too late?
No, it's not too late. They can run whatever they know about me now, but let me wrong now.
I'm about to just put my hair up. Okay. I go in for tomorrow. My heart. I had a heart. Oh no, Melissa. I pray it goes well. I know he needs to eat or something.
Karen!
What happened?
I think they're just annoying her. I guess just tell people I'm on whatever team you want at this point.
Oh. It's clearly bothering him. He has been on one all day, y'all. Literally. All day. I know. I want to start doing this oil treatment that this girl was like talking about or whatever doing. But it's like $50 worth of oil. I just don't think he's used to being hated on like he's getting hated on, I guess. He gets time with me. How much more time you want with me? Having his movie time. Right, babe? Right?
That's what you call this.
Are y'all mad at each other?
Yeah, we've been mad at each other all day, actually.
This is not good. This is stressing me out.
Yeah.
How are y'all gonna fix this? This is what we need to think about.
I don't know, Maddie. You want to counsel us?
Yes.
Will you let Maddie counsel us? She's a real one.
Come on now, you got to talk to me if we're gonna fix this.
Her accent.
It's movie time right
What'd he
Huh?
say?
It's movie time right now.
It's movie time right now, is what he said. Matthew,
Listen,
you
we
don't
can have
fix
movie
this?
time together once we fix this issue.
People refuse to watch one movie with me in the past week.
Allie?
What? Did
Okay.
you?
Yes, you're refusing to watch movies with him, but we need to figure out the root of this problem, and then y'all can watch a movie together. You have to sacrifice, and he has to sacrifice things. If you don't like movies, just fall asleep. Don't just fall asleep while you're watching it, and then he can continue watching it, and then y'all can talk about it at the end.
Are you hearing her,
I already
Matthew?
told you that I was cool with that, but you don't want to do that.
I fall asleep instantly during movies. Okay, my thing is I cannot fall asleep to any sound whatsoever. Like I have to be dead silent.
Okay. Well, how about y'all choose a movie together that y'all like, and then y'all can both go to sleep.
Well, every time I get about to do that, it's too late.
What do you mean it's too late?
Yeah, like it ends up being too late for us to watch a movie to the point where I'm ready to go to sleep.
Okay, y'all need to schedule a time then, so we don't run over and it be too late and you're about to fall asleep.
Can't schedule with Allie.
Like, how about y'all watch a movie while you eat supper at a decent time?
We don't even have an eating schedule.
Oh my
Exactly,
god.
that's what I'm saying. A decent time. We got to change some things.
For a walk around the block. Yeah. Come on, are we gonna fix this? Come on, put the movie down.
I'm talking. I'm actively doing it right now.
Yeah, you gotta put the movie down and pay attention.
I'm paying attention. I'm not even watching the movie. It's false.
He says I don't look at him the same, I don't touch him the same.
You don't even stare at me no more.
Okay, what is that about?
Because she's upset. Obviously, her hormones are back like that, but she won't talk to me. She won't let me know there's a reason behind it. She just acts like this and doesn't tell me nothing about it.
You have to explain to him when he says there's a problem. You got to explain why you are doing these things.
Me, you're saying?
Yeah.
I
Yes.
told her that in the bed earlier. We was cuddling. We had a good moment. We cuddled. I told her I was sorry for being an asshole. And that if I knew how she felt, I would know to back off. But she never tells me how she feels, so I don't know when to back off or when to, talk to her.
Yep, y'all both have to tell each other how y'all feel.
Just sometimes you can be a little too touchy. I'm not used to having my personal space messed with.
Okay, I get that. But sometimes it can be where you don't want to touch me all day. And but when I try to touch you, you don't want to touch. But I should just be okay with it when you want to touch me, so I can only touch you on your basis.
Listen now. Okay, this went real fast. these 2 weeks, y'all been humping and bumping, and it went real fast. Okay, real fast. So we need to slow things back down, and then we can start back up. But I think y'all need to like slow down and go on a date. Y'all don't be doing all that mess until y'all need to give it like a week or 2.
Week or 2 for what? Humping and bumping?
Yes, because y'all are fixing to ruin it. Because y'all are already mad as hell at each other, don't want to touch each other. One's getting mad at the other one.
No. I want to touch her all the time. She never wants to touch me.
And yep, that's not a good thing. We're going to have to fix it right now.
Yeah, exactly.
So what if it's too late to slow things down?
It's not too late. It's not too late.
I tried to take a break the other night, Maddie. She didn't want to.
What do you mean?
When I said we should take a break from this today,
Take a break from what?
humping and bumping.
Oh my gosh.
You ain't got to have no money to go on a date. You can go sit at the park on the bench and talk about everything. You go walk down the street and say hey to everybody walking down the street and say how you doing to everybody and start conversations, and that's a date because you ain't sitting in the damn house.
My whole thing is I feel like he's not trying as hard as he should be to get a job.
Okay, and that's bothering you. So
Yes.
that's pushing you away right now, and you don't want to
Yes.
touch him.
Yes.
Okay, and that's understandable. So, Matthew, are you looking for a job?
Yes, and she has to realize not something like that's not just going to happen overnight.
No,
I
it's
can
not.
tell-
It's gonna take.
He
a
quit
little
his
bit.
last job thinking that he had another job.
And okay, realize I quit this job before I met Allie. I wasn't planning on falling in love with someone and doing all this, so she can't hold something against me. I made a decision before I met her, before I thought about taking anything serious. It was just me, myself, and I.
Aaron, no, it is not my profession.
Consideration.
Okay. Do you have any leads?
I have a few leads, but she won't understand that she can be pissed off all she wants, but it's not something that's going to happen overnight or by the next day.
He told me he called this job this morning, okay? I looked at his call log. Somehow, mysteriously, we're supposed to be talking our problems out, right?
We've already talked about that.
We didn't talk it out and it didn't get resolved because it's still bothering me.
Okay, I told you how to resolve it, but you ignored the how to be resolved.
So he said he called this job to follow up on his application. And I looked at his call log and he said that it mysteriously got deleted.
No, I deleted it.
You deleted it.
Yeah, I deleted it. I deleted the second one too.
Why did you delete them?
Yeah, why did you
Does it
delete it
matter?
first? Why did you delete it?
I mean, because I delete a lot of shit. I don't know, but like I told her, but look, besides the fact she called me a liar, this is why it's bothering her because she thought I was lying, that I didn't call the place. So look, I called the place for the second time. I have the hiring manager on the phone. Allie's standing in front of me. I'm like, hey, can you tell my girlfriend right now that I talked to you earlier and then I'm doing a follow up? And she was down to tell Allie that, but you know, Allie.
Wait, Allie asked him about asking Trisha to pick him up earlier. What?
Matthew.
Back to what I was saying, Maddie. I had the woman on the phone ready to talk to Allie, but she looks at me and smiles when I'm telling her, hey, talk to her right now so you can believe me that I called this woman. So I have my physical proof in my hand on the phone. She doesn't want to set the live down. She's just interacting with the live. She's laughing at everybody that's commenting, and she wouldn't take me serious enough to realize that I have this woman on the phone trying to back my story up. But no, she rather ignore the fact that I had proof right there and there that I called the woman, so she just ran with it and just kept calling me a liar.
Okay, imagine calling someplace you're trying to get a job and like my girlfriend doesn't believe that I just called you. Can you tell her I did? Like, you
But it
don't
doesn't
do
matter
that.
if you felt bad enough that I was a liar and I had somebody on the phone to
I just
tell you
wanted
that.
to see your call log. I didn't want to talk to the lady.
But look, you sit there and you rather sit there and think I'm a liar than just talk to this damn woman on the phone telling you that I was not lying. So you rather sit in your head and believe that I'm lying to you than have the truth.
No, I just wanted to see the call log. That's it.
You could have had the truth told you and you could have saved all that bitching and fussing and you almost kicking me out because you think I'm a liar.
Oh, I packed his bags earlier.
Okay, yeah, we got to slow this shit down. Okay, what did they say about the job? Is it a possibility or not?
It's a possibility, but it's the next day. I did the interview yesterday. I called him today.
Uh-huh.
It's too soon to follow up. This, like I said, this is something that she's gonna be mad about, but it can't happen overnight. Interviews take time. It takes time to
They
process.
do. I didn't know you had an interview yesterday.
Yeah, no, that's not that. I'm not. No, I'm not mad about That part, okay? It's literally, I said, did you call? Because he said he was gonna call and follow up.
And I called. I took the truth.
But then,
I called.
okay.
And I tried to show you proof that I called. But you didn't want to go for it. I'm sorry that you're upset about a call log. You're upset more about the call log than you are about the truth.
Because I don't believe I don't believe anything without proof, and I didn't see no proof.
And I had proof on the phone. And
I
and
wouldn't
had
even,
enough
I
proof
would
to
not
tell you
even
that.
believe that that lady was the hiring manager at that
Okay.
restaurant.
Okay, that's proof number one. Proof number two, I said we could go up there together and talk to her.
I was not, I'm not trying to embarrass you or prevent you from getting this job. Obviously, you need a job, and I need you to get a job. So I'm
Okay,
not going to
what's
go
this
up
about?
there.
What's this about some texts that were deleted?
No, she talking about me was on live earlier when
Talking about Trisha.
and how much and stuff.
Yeah.
That's nothing. It's not something we can talk about on live.
Yeah, but why were they deleted? We can talk about why were they deleted.
Because she texted Jesse off my phone because Jesse's phone turned off. I didn't reply to the message. You saw that. I deleted it because I didn't feel the need to have her message in the reasons for no reason. And you told me straight up. When was the last time I was honest about that? You saw it. You got what you needed to know. Obviously, it was nothing remotely between me and her. It was between her and Jesse. I didn't reply to her. I strictly told Jesse what she said, and I deleted the message.
But why were they deleted though?
Because even before the fact, I had me and her conversation deleted because I had no contact with her no more. And she
Okay.
randomly texted me to tell me something to tell my cousin. So I relayed the message and I re-deleted the message. I re-deleted our conversation because I'm not having her in my recents for Allie to go on there and look and say accuse me of having a conversation with her.
And that's
So
fine that you don't want them on your phone. But I think that if you or Allie text anybody like that, that y'all should show each other, like right then and then delete it. Like that's fine. But that's gonna cause issues.
you're right, and but she saw the proof that I had no reply back, and there was obviously proof that the message was not intended for me.
So Allie, he is trying to get a job. He had an interview yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And I put in 3 applications at 3 other places yesterday.
But I'm having trouble trusting him with anything at this point.
But look, hold on. Before she finished, she told me every day since we've been together, she doesn't trust no one in life, and she will never trust anyone. So no matter what I do, ultimately you're not going
But
to trust
that's not
nobody.
true. Eventually, you
No,
can win
that's
my
not
trust
true.
over
You
me.
told me
Eventually,
you're never going
no.
to trust me. You told me that.
No, I did
You
not
told
say
me
that. I said I
multiple.
don't trust
Oh my
people.
God, this is why I can't talk.
Okay. You just interrupted me.
Because you told me
Be so.
before you can never trust nobody.
I said I don't trust easily. I don't trust people.
And you
That
said
doesn't mean
you
I'll
can-
never
you said
trust
you-
anybody.
Your words exact. I can never trust nobody. So no matter what I do, ultimately, I tell you all the time, ask me anything and I'll be open to you. You refuse to ask me and you make accusations.
Matthew, if you lie about something as simple as your age, what else will you lie about?
Allie,
I'm just wondering.
are you gonna hold that shit over me until I die?
It happened about 2 weeks ago. What do you mean?
Okay, and I get that, but we already moved past that. And I told you I was sorry. You know, it's stupid. That's the only thing I lied to you about.
That's a pretty big dang thing.
And I wasn't thinking that was.
I thought you were a whole ass different age.
And we never knew in that moment that we was gonna be anything more than just somebody to hang out with at the pool for the day. I didn't think past that day. Like I said, it was dumb. I was sorry. I've said I'm sorry to your live plenty of times about it. So you're still holding that against me.
I know, Willow. And I'm gonna get to that later.
Oh, did he say he was? He told me he was 20, turning 21 in July. I don't know. I didn't see it. He told me he was 20, turning 21. He's 19, turning 20.
And obviously, we already had a big ass talk about that.
Yeah, but that's not something I can just like get over.
Allie, girl,
Yes.
he is gaslighting the fuck out of you. You're not wrong. Like, don't let him think you're wrong because honestly, getting a job, he can work at McDonald's. He can get a job. Like, it really should not take that long. He can get, and if you're just asking for him to get a job, like that shouldn't be too much to ask for. And if he started off the relationship lying to you, then of course you're gonna question other things, so he can't get mad at you for questioning him if he literally started the relationship out by lying. Like, he's gaslighting you. Don't, like, you're not even doing anything wrong. Don't, he's like being like manipulative.
Yeah.
He's lying to you, like even just lying from the beginning, like lying about your age, like that's kind of like a big thing to lie about in the first place.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to say,
Sierra what?
don't, like, you're honest, like honestly just watching it is like really hard because you're not even really like asking for much at all, like to get a job, like, and then he wants to, like, he said he's okay with you being pregnant, and it's like, well, if you want to have a baby, then you have to get a job. Like, how can you have a baby and like not get a job?
Yeah. It's the deleting the okay, but it's deleting.
Oh, my bad, Sierra. I forgot I did that.
I'm not saying nothing else.
He says he's not
I'm
saying
not
nothing
saying
else.
nothing else because I'm not manipulating you and I'm not gaslighting you. I'm telling you how I feel, and if me expressing how I feel is gaslighting, and you're okay with thinking that I'm sitting here gaslighting you, yeah, I've started off a relationship lying to you, but we wasn't even in a relationship. That was the first time that we had talked after the fact of me changing your tire. I thought that it was just going to be a 1 day thing. We hang out at the pool. I didn't think it was going to lead to a friendship, to a relationship, to anything else. Oh,
Allie, no. 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 I don't know. He's I think, okay. I think you guys like could work it out. But I also do think that like you should know that like you're really not asking for too much. Like, he's kind of making it out to be like get a job.
Too much.
Like, that should be pretty easy. Like, you can work at a fast food place. Like, it shouldn't be too difficult.
Yeah, it's too. I didn't say it's too difficult. I'm not saying it's too difficult, but you're not going to put an application in and get the job the next day. Ask Jesse how long it took him for talking.
I am aware of that.
So how are you sitting here getting pissed off at me every day for me not having a job?
No,
Like
it's
that?
not that. It's the lies, the inconsistencies in your story. Like you saying that you called this job, but then saying that you went and deleted the call.
And
Just
I called,
just
but
this
did I call
one,
him?
just this one call, guys.
But did I call him? Yeah.
I don't know if you. I still don't know.
And you wouldn't let me show you proof. You wouldn't let me, you won't have proof. I had the woman on the phone to talk to you. You wouldn't believe that because you don't trust nobody. So how am I going to show you proof if you don't trust nobody?
Because I don't want to be.
I
Hey,
even
Allie.
told you. I said, babe,
Hey,
please.
Heather.
I might have an unpopular opinion here, but I don't think he's gaslighting you. I
Okay.
think he's young,
Mm-hmm.
and in my opinion, he's been pretty mature with you. He's trying. Y'all haven't been together long enough to even give him a real chance to have a job.
I agree with you, Heather.
And
That's what I'm saying. Thank you.
the deleting the stuff is wrong. Like, I would
Yes.
just say from here on out, like, don't delete anything on your phone. If
Okay,
someone,
I can agree with that. And if she would say something like that to me and be open with me about it and say like, okay, babe, I don't like that. Will you please do it like this for now on? I can
right.
respect that. That's how communication comes in. But she wants to sit here and chew my neck out for it.
But I can also see why she would have suspicions because you are deleting the stuff, you know? So
Mm-hmm.
y'all are going to have to work that out. You're going to have to just keep reminding her that that's not what it is. That's not what you're doing. It's going to take time for her to trust you.
Oh, I'll get the door. It's okay. Don't worry. It's probably your cousin, Matthew. Oh, hi.
Allie, that's gonna add issues.
Oh, hey.
Tell them to pause that real quick.
There's other stuff with that thing.
Yeah. How was it?
Not too bad.
What'd you get?
I just got tortilla soup.
Tortilla soup. What'd you get?
Feeling good.
You haven't been feeling good?
Appetizer? That's all you got?
What's
What'd
wrong?
you get?
You gotta pee? Go pee.
What'd you say?
Cheese enchiladas.
Cheese enchiladas.
Now I closed the bathroom door and saw myself and I'm like, who's in here?
Damn. Was it busy there?
Huh?
Were they busy?
No.
Was it empty?
Yeah, I have some.
Have you tried this?
Mhm.
You like it? It's my favorite. What are you about to do? Watch a movie? This is dinner. Chips and salsa.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So put a pause on the counseling?
Yeah, I put a pause on it.
You paused a lot.
No, I mean, it's still here. We just paused it. I don't know. No, Jamie.
Huh?
It's okay.
Have you tried this color?
Hello?
I just got home. What are you doing? Okay. What? Okay. All right. Yeah. Do you hear my little sister come? These comments. All right. Did you turn me down? No, I may not even say honestly because I got work with the body.
Can I have some of that?
I love you. All right. Bye. This stomach's really so bad.
You drinking?
No, I don't know.
What'd you say?
I don't know.
What are y'all about to do?
I'll leave Trisha's, I guess. She said she needs to talk to me about something. Why are we all looking at each other like that?
It's an awkward silence in here.
I mean, I just said something. No one responded to it.
No, I was just listening. I mean, I didn't give her an argument.
She just said she had something she needs to tell me.
Jesse wasn't home when y'all left?
Yeah, he was. We told him he could come with us, but he said he was going to catch up on some laundry.
It's productive.
Oh, mainly it's just my laundry. Mom said I did all the laundry in the house, and my whole basket's still sitting there. I think he felt bad, so he's like, "I'll do your laundry." I was like, "You don't have to, but thanks."
Damn, that's productive.
What are y'all doing? Just chilling, watching anything?
Pretty much.
No, I'm gonna watch a movie.
Maybe.
Not bad. Well,
What movie y'all end up watching last night?
I didn't even watch it. What'd you put on? You fell asleep too, so it was just kind of something on the TV in the background.
You take this back? Well,
No, we ended up going to Jack in the Box. So after we got out,
no, I've seen that. I've seen that.
we ordered like
Oh, you took it
everything on the appetizer menu.
You ordered everything on the appetizer menu?
Basically, we got jalapeno poppers, egg rolls, fries. One fry. What else did we get? We got tacos. That's probably what my stomach craving, honestly. I
Probably.
had grease last night. That's why I got the soup here. I was like, I think I keep eating bad things.
Is it good? Protein soup?
It was alright. I make it better.
Good.
But
I can't really drink that shit.
let's get out of y'all's hair.
Y'all just want to be at the house chilling later?
Probably. I'll take that. So.
It's supposed to make a noise. I don't know why it's not making the beep sound on that.
Or dropped it too many times, probably. Did you tell Allie about that guy?
Yeah, I did.
Which one?
When I was telling you about
Remember the couple that
the
we
walking stairs.
Oh yeah, shit.
when y'all were going to the pool and Kayla and I were going to the car last night, I was like, Kayla, there's this guy, he's so hot. Tell me while they're out by their car, and I think he heard me. When we came back in from the pool, he happened to be coming up too, but this time he was with a guy. He was like, was it cold? And I was like, yeah, close my door.
Oh my god. That was after we saw them at the stairs?
Yeah. I saw him 2 more times, and then today on my lunch break, I was getting in my car and he was coming down. I was like, I gotta go.
Oh my god.
Anyway, I'll let y'all enjoy y'all's chips and stuff.
Thank y'all for bringing it back.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Did you like that queso?
Thank you.
Gloria's place?
Hell yeah, I love that
There's some
shit.
if you want to go.
I like that better than this queso.
I'm not making a trip back, but there's some of that stuff over there if you want to go get it.
It's the same kind as last time?
Yeah.
Have you ever had the queso at Gloria's?
I've never been to Gloria's, I don't think.
I love it.
Queso's 10 times.
Alright.
Smells nothing.
Alright, bye y'all.
Bye. I'll see y'all later.
See you later. Oh, is that the most awkward thing I've ever done in my life?
Literally. What?
No, when I opened the door and they all just walked in, I was like, I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, me either. I was like, damn, fucking come on in. Walking down 441. This ain't the same salsa that you gave me. When I was
No, that one's not.
What is this?
Fresco.
Anyway, Allie, Matthew's a good guy. He's just young. He's made mistakes.
He's just a baby.
He is just a baby. He's an adult, but he's a baby.
And
And any other 19-year-old that would have been arguing with any woman of any age all day long, especially who had family that lived in the same complex, would have left a long time ago. And here he sits.
who's talking?
Heather.
Heather.
Yes, sir.
Sure, let me know the chips right here.
Heather, let me side something for what you just said. I feel like, are you listening?
Yeah, I'm listening.
I feel like what you said just made a whole lot of sense about how I feel about it. And I'm not just saying that because you're just one of the only people saying something good about me right now. I'm saying that because I've told Allie plenty of times with this age gap thing, I'm still learning, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I have an 18-year-old son. Let me tell you. He
And I
probably
and I
doesn't know how
told
to
her
make a
like I've
grilled
told her
cheese.
countless of times. If I was anybody else, my like what I just said, damn near you said the exact same thing I damn near said to her so many times already. Anybody else my age would have already just walked out and left, or like I've told
Yep.
her so many times, like the person I was before Allie. If anybody was trying to argue with me like this, or anybody was trying to remotely have these conversations we had, I would walk away. You know, like I wouldn't try for anything serious. But
Right. And the clingy thing, Matthew, I have to tell you, when I got pregnant with my son, the very first trimester, I couldn't even stand to look at his dad. Like, I don't know why I disliked him all of a sudden, right? But it wasn't like I disliked him. I just didn't want to be lovey dovey and kiss. And like, so hormones play a huge part. So just keep that in mind. It's probably not that she has a real problem with you.
Are you listening?
I'm listening.
So, but anyway, y'all have a good night and quit bugging Allie about being pregnant. Tests can come back positive, symptoms can happen. Just leave it alone.
Thank you.
All right, can you drop me because I don't know how to get out of here.
Yeah, I got you.
I don't like this. This thing go.
That's disgusting. I don't know why you're eating it.
Here.
Huh?
Moving down the 441.
What'd you
Can you
say,
hear
Mom?
me?
Yeah, I can now.
I say, can you hear me?
I can now.
Okay, yeah, it's storming really bad, so the service is like shit. That's why I was muted. But it seems okay right now. But if it starts acting crazy, that's what happened to me. The tornado sucked me up.
Damn, girl.
It's more like a monsoon, but
A month. Oh, girl, and Dr. Phil. Hell yeah, Jerry Springer too. Can we talk about JoJo? What about JoJo?
Oh, they've been
Huh?
asking about JoJo. Does who have work tonight?
Why am I still meeting with him? Closure. Somebody said I wonder what Trisha has to tell them. What do you
What
think,
you gonna
sir?
tell him?
What do you think?
What are you gonna tell him?
What am I gonna tell JoJo?
Yeah.
For closure.
I think seeing each other face to face is like what I'm referring to more so. Like, I've already said everything again. He said, Allie, if you want.
But how is seeing him face to face gonna give you closure? What do you mean? What are you trying to get
Well,
at?
like,
No, while we're out doing this, while we're talking to each other, getting us all the way, doing this little therapy, I'm questioning about that. You keep
I do
saying,
think that is very unhealthy for you to do.
and look, I second that because I've told her that plenty of times, and I told her I don't expect her to fall out of love with the guy, like within a week. But I said to keep answering this guy's phone calls, to keep wanting.
and I haven't.
And
I
no,
haven't been.
but listen, let me
But
talk.
have I been?
No, you haven't, and I agree. But like, for instance, the other day when you was on the phone with him, you was joking, laughing, like playing cute with him, having like a cute conversation with him about y'all's memories and stuff like that. For someone that's trying to actively get over their ex, I don't think keep like having contact with him and like progressively wanting to talk to him and see him like face to face. That's not somebody that's trying to get over their ex. That's someone that's trying to see what's else out there. Because you already told me you don't know if you made the right decision countless of times. So I mean that makes me feel sad in a way, honestly. But when you're saying closure, it makes me feel better in a way because it makes me think that you're trying to get on the phone with him to give yourself closure, as in like letting that part of you go. You
I
know?
don't feel like that is the best idea, Allie. And you know I love you to death. Like I'm always gonna be there for you, but I really don't think that's a good idea. But you can do whatever you want to do. I would never tell you what to do. I'm never gonna be the one to tell you what to do. But I'm just telling you, to me personally, I think that's not a great choice.
Uh huh.
You can still love someone and not have contact with them. That's the
And
part
I
of
do
it.
that.
See,
I haven't been answering him though.
exactly. So that means after your closure, you shouldn't have to have contact with him no more. You gotta let him go. That's part of your
But
past.
I have my closure.
That's what I'm saying though. After this weekend, I feel like we should actively, not be in contact with him no more. If you don't want him in your life no more,
I think it's really gonna upset Matt.
you come back in here.
Yeah, I gotta clean up my mess. But yeah, you can come back in here.
No, I'm getting the chicken sausage. You coming here?
Oh shit, yeah, give me a second.
What do you mean it's gonna upset Matt?
If she talks to him, if she talks to JoJo.
No, so like obviously it upsets me every time she talks to him when it seems more than just her, trying to get him to quit calling when she's like trying to like if she seems like she's into the conversation and then she tells the guy like she loves him in front of me, obviously that's gonna make me upset. Any boyfriend seeing their girlfriend talk to their
Yeah.
ex like that would make them upset. But her calling him Saturday and she's saying it's for closure is not gonna upset me because like if it's something that's gonna help our relationship be healthier, you know what I'm saying, and this is helping her cut ties with him, then I feel like I can suck it up for however long the phone call is, just so that I can feel secure as enough. Like every time he calls, she's going to ignore it now because she's letting him go.
Okay, is the closure for you or Allie?
It's not for me. It's closure for her, so she can let him go.
I think that okay, y'all decide what is best for y'all. Obviously, I have nothing to do with it, but my opinion is that just let him go. Like goodbye, no contact. I'm in a relationship.
That's what I feel like it should be like.
But whatever is good for y'all and will work for y'all obviously is the way to go. But like me, I think that you should just like not talk to him because you are in a relationship now. But I don't know. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I would never do that. I just don't think that it's the best thing.
Yeah.
Are you going back on there?
To be honest, yeah. To be honest, I feel like I need to see him face to face to know I made the right decision. I told you this earlier. Don't look
No,
shocked.
you did not.
Yes,
You
I
did not
did.
say anything about seeing him face to face making you feel like you made the right decision. You did not say that.
I did.
No, you did not. You did not say that. We're being honest with each other. Be honest. You didn't tell me that you need to see him face to face to make sure you made the right decision. Because ultimately, what if I'm sitting right here and you see him and you're like, oh, well, I didn't make the right decision, you know? At that point, you're not going to the phone call for closure. You're going in there for a security about if you made the right decision or not.
Is Matt gonna be there during this phone call?
He can't like be in the frame.
But he can be right. Is he gonna be right there with you?
If he can be quiet.
Yeah, I'm always quiet. I never talk when he's on the phone.
I'm just saying, because on the phone and visiting is like two different things.
If you feel like you need to talk to him, I feel like he should be in the room, and I think that will make a lot of decisions for both of
He
you.
has to be quiet or else it'll make the call end, y'all. He has to be quiet. Or else it'll make the call, it'll make the video session end. If they hear somebody else in the background who's not on the visitation list,
All I got is
everybody's saying by myself.
do it by yourself.
That's what everybody's saying in the comments.
I don't think that would be a good idea.
You don't think that'll be a good idea?
No.
Why?
Obviously, if we're in a relationship, we claim to love each other, we're planning on having a baby together, why would I want you to be off where I'm not able to, because if you're getting closure from it, this guy can tell you anything and everything, he wants to fill your head with, anything to make you want to stay, you know what I'm saying? And I want to be able to see your reaction. Because I read your face, and like every time you talk to him and I see you smile and smirk, that's how I know you're feeling. You don't have to tell me that you're excited when he calls. Like, I can see you're happy, I can see you're smiling. So I might not be able to say nothing, but I can read the room, and
I didn't turn off when I tried to.
ultimately, yeah. And I just feel like it's kind of fucked up though, because like I feel like you're excited to call him Saturday.
Hmm?
I feel like you're excited to call him Saturday, and you're happy to call him Saturday. Where'd the shrink go?
The who?
The shrink.
Right here.
Sorry. I was talking and I was muted.
Oh,
Hey, Isabella.
you want to eat some more chips? I literally ate like 4 or 5 chips. And you wanted to come in here?
No, I know you couldn't eat. I just said I need to clean up the mess I made.
I can pick it up real quick and put it up.
Mhm.
Okay. You think I'm being recorded? Probably. Can y'all double tap the screen? How am I gaslighting him when it comes to that visit? Especially like, yeah, Joe. Like everybody knows everything. Like I haven't hid anything from either of them. JoJo and Ginger, that's not a thing.
Look,
They're
is Maddie still in there?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm right here.
All right. Okay. So like, since you're being the one that's in the middle, so you're the
Wait,
Hey,
Sherry's
let
in
me finish
Jordan's
what I'm saying.
live as a supporter.
Okay, well, let me finish what I'm saying.
Can I see your phone? so I can see the live.
It doesn't matter what haters say or what.
I just want to see.
Let's focus on our relationship right now. This is more important than anything else. Shouldn't you? Shouldn't you respect that? Shouldn't you want that?
Somebody take screenshots and send it to me, please.
But am I wrong for thinking that?
Thank you, slap my ass. Yeah, Allie, I'm sure it'll be on YouTube later.
Ultimately, how I'm
Or
feeling.
Reddit. Whatever.
He's your ex.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the kind of guy that's gonna be mad because you can't fall out of love with somebody in a week, right? But I'm also the guy that's gonna be blindly and know the difference between someone that's still trying to actively see if there's something there for you with him. And if it's your ex, he's your ex for a reason. You know, you don't just stay in contact with your ex. Even if you feel like you're obligated to save the world and be there for everybody, there's a fine line when it comes to a relationship. And you just don't, I don't feel like it's a big line you cross. And that's something I have to be okay with every day. You know, I don't want to keep being okay with something that I'm not okay with, you know? So that's why I'm okay with you having your closure this weekend if that means that you're gonna like officially cut him off. Yeah, you can still love the guy, but you don't have to stay in contact with him. Because what is that gonna do? That's gonna keep him
Okay,
coming
but I
back.
really haven't stayed in contact with
Okay, but
him,
I'm saying in
and you
general.
know that.
I know that, and I'm saying in the general. After the fact of the meeting, there shouldn't be no more. You should never have to answer his calls. Or do you feel like you should just be able to answer his calls? Or
No, that's not what I haven't been answering his
I
calls
know
though.
that, but I'm saying like after the
Exactly. So why
fact,
are you complaining?
because I'm speaking about after the fact of this weekend. We're being open, and this is having communication. This is getting how each other feels out of the way, so we don't have to run up on it this weekend and wonder if I'm upset about something or if you're upset about something.
So, Allie, is it closure or you want to see him to like see if that's what you want?
I don't know. I think like a little bit of both.
Okay. Matt, how do you feel about that?
Not the greatest. Kind of feel disgusted in a way.
That would hurt. Yeah.
Can you hear me, Allie?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So I'm old. I'm 50. So I've been, around the block a couple times. And
Mm-hmm.
I think Matthew's amazing. I do. I think he's wise beyond his years. But I think, he has some stuff to work on. I think you have some stuff to work on. But my question is, if you're not 100% sure, again, over here with Maddie Daddy, if you're not 100% sure, I think if I was Matthew, that would kind of bother me too, because what if it creates another spark when you talk to JoJo, or you
And
think,
that's
oh,
like
maybe.
you're hoping that that's what happens in a way.
No, that's not what I'm
No, but you're
hoping.
going into that thinking that like this might possibly happen.
Honestly, I think it's gonna be the complete opposite. I think I'm gonna
But
get an ick.
if you would think that, you'd be more pissed off at him every time he calls, but you're not.
I don't answer his
But
calls.
the ones you have, you openly and you actively have conversation with him. You laugh at the phone, you joke, and you giggle at the phone with him like you're not.
Because he's dumb and says stupid
Okay,
shit.
but you're okay, but
Okay, but the thing is, I'm used to, like, I joke around a lot, okay? You know this. I'm very sarcastic. You don't. Anytime I try to joke
but
around
when it
with
comes to
you,
anything remotely with a relationship, I feel like you should take it serious, as in like, hey, this is my ex. I know I love the guy still because it's freshly new, but I shouldn't be sitting here joking with him and acting like it's all fun and games in front of my boyfriend that I recently just fell in love with and that's trying to plan a family with. That makes me feel like you're half-ass taking me serious, like you're wanting it both ways. You can't sit on top of the fence. You're on right side or left side, you know?
This just scares me a little bit, because you're trying to maybe plan a family with Matthew.
It scares
And
me.
then, yes, and then we have JoJo. and I get the closure thing. Oh shit, I'm queen of closure. I have to have closure on every freaking thing in life. And sometimes I don't get it. But it just scares me a little bit because it's like I think Matthew's a great guy. I know you guys are getting a lot of crap for the age gap. It is what it is. There's people that are in relationships there's a huge age gap. And I don't know. It's like you guys are trying to move forward, but then there's JoJo. So what happens when you have this phone call with JoJo? This could turn everything around. What happens if you were to be pregnant? I don't even know because I've missed a few days. But if you were to be pregnant with Matt's baby, but now, I really kind of really want to be with JoJo. Where does this leave you guys?
Yeah.
I have really enjoyed watching you not have to be alone and like physically have someone there and laugh with and like even
Agreed.
just like your little suppers you have together or like it's been great and I don't want you to be alone again. Like feel alone like I know you feel alone sometimes. Even I mean you can talk to me at any time, but having somebody physically there has really really helped you, Allie.
Yeah.
And I
No,
just don't
I
want you to make
agree.
a mistake cuz I do love you. Because everybody needs help, female. Like even I need help sometimes and I need to talk to people and they talk me through things. And I know it's a lot because I mean hell he's with you every day and you're probably like, "Oh my god, this is all so fast," but you have wanted this. Like we can figure out a way for y'all to fix this. Or whatever you're going through. Like we can figure this shit out.
Yeah. I just sometimes feel torn, you know? JoJo's not in for violence. JoJo's about to get out. Um, I just feel like Matt and I don't have a lot of fun.
What
We
do you
don't
mean fine?
we don't laugh or joke a lot, you know? And that's who I am. Like that's
And
literally
y'all
my
did it first.
And
yeah.
then look, let me put a side of this, Maddie. Okay, look. So you see how you just said that we did it first?
Yes.
I said the same thing to her this morning, and I said I've told her this last night, yesterday. Actually, we had I tried to have a serious conversation with her. I told her to come here. I cuddled her in the bed, and I was like, "Look, this is all fresh. This is all new. We had a great time at the beginning. We was laughing, cuddling, kissing all the time, making cute videos. We was the best. Like there was nothing wrong. And then, we made some serious decisions, and then a lot of hate came for it, and it was a lot of pressure. So we have both been different, and we both been acting different. And it's still the first 2 weeks. We haven't even had a chance to grow past all this newness yet. So you haven't really given me a full chance to see what's here yet.
So what really, really, really did it for y'all? Like what happened when you felt that way the very first time?
I just love being around her. I like laughing and joking with her.
Like when y'all for the very first time did not or when you felt like I don't want to hug him right now, like I don't even want to talk to him right now. Like what sparked that?
You're referring to me?
Yeah.
Well, there's some things I can't put out here on this app.
Okay.
Um, but there was an incident the other night. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
At the pool.
I can understand that.
That situation.
We didn't talk to each other about it though.
The money situation with Joanne. That was another thing, which we cleared that up, but that was another thing that I was like really pissed off. Because I got in my car the other night and literally drove off.
Okay, look, one of those incidents were in my control, and I told you I was a dumbass for it. We didn't even talk about it. We didn't try to have communication about it. We got angry with each other, and I went to bed, and you came back and you went to bed, so we never even resolved it.
So The thing is, okay, he told you about how like the whole Cash App, you can borrow money, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
He ended up showing me that on his phone. So I had somebody Cash App him $30 instead because they couldn't find my Cash App. So instead of them Cash Apping me the money, I just had them send it to him, and then I was gonna have him send it to me. For one, he was like, I never got the money.
Because I didn't see it in my account. It wasn't in my account.
But
I looked at my
yeah,
account. It said
but you
zero.
said you had never gotten the money, and then you said you couldn't continue looking because your phone was at 1%. And this was at the pool, yes. Don't shake your head no, because that's
It
what you
started right
said.
saying my phone was dead.
You said your phone. Okay. So then I get out of the pool while he's still in the pool,
You can't talk
and
about
I look at his phone. His phone's at 55%.
and there was things in the moment that had me altered, and there was also 15 other phones in the area, and like I said, I wasn't in the right mind space, and I can't say other things, so you know what I'm saying right now when it comes to that. But with the whole money thing, we resolved that, and you know that what I showed you was true. So how are you gonna be pissed at me for something that's out of my control? I can't help that you didn't tell me ahead of time so I could pull the money out. That was a whole misunderstanding between both of us. We could have talked about it, but you
But
got
you
pissed off at
had
me.
your phone in your hand and told me it was about to die.
No,
So
I
you
never said
can't.
my phone's about to die. I might have been
You
under the
said it
weather,
was at
and
1%.
it wasn't in my hand when I said that.
Yes, it
No, it was
was.
not. No,
Matthew.
it was not.
Matthew, yes, it
No,
was.
it was not, Allie, because you walked over there and grabbed my phone. You want to tell the story? Tell it right. I remember it
Okay.
frank as day because it all made me mad when you sit there and you walked away from me. So I sit there for 10 minutes reliving the whole moment just to make sure I wasn't tripping.
Were you both drinking? No, I have not been drinking because I can't.
But
And I don't provide alcohol to him. So,
we talked about
however
this.
he gets his alcohol, I don't fucking give it to him. So,
And I already told you I'm not drinking no more. I'm not ever drinking again. No, I'm not. I told you that because after that night and you tell me I was all these things, these hateful words over something that was completely out of my control, I'm not doing that again. And we moved past that. We already talked about that. But that's
Can
one of
I
the reasons
say
you don't.
something?
Is that one of the reasons you don't want to hug me for real?
yeah, you can say something, okay, chick.
My deal is that, the age gap, yes, but you also have to look at what I'm getting out of the conversation is like you're looking for something to find that he's lying to you about or not telling the truth about or whatever because you don't trust anybody. But then also at the end of the day, you've got Matt and you've got JoJo. How is it fair that and I mean, don't take this the wrong way, but you've played house with Matt, wanting a baby, wanting the relationship, but now Saturday you want to be on the phone with JoJo for you to make the decision which one you want to be with. But then you've got Matt, which is 19, a kid, trying to learn, trying to be an adult, but then, I mean, it's not fair either way. Because if you are pregnant, you choose JoJo, then what?
And that's look, I'm not. So as she's pointing
And
out,
then everything that's being said right now for Matt, he's going to carry this for the rest of his life because you get to choose what and who you want to be with. That I mean, that's not fair.
and before I cut you off, this is what I'm gonna go ahead and bring it up because you just said something that I've been thinking about for a long time, but I haven't been open to Allie about. That's how I feel about this right now. I feel I'm sitting here, I'm letting my balls drop so I can become somebody that is okay enough for you to be comfortable around. I want to be able to be that person for you. I've changed a lot in the past week more than I have. I've told you things that confidentially, I've told you things that nobody ever knows about me. I've been open about a whole lot of things. I've admitted a lot of things that I wouldn't admit to anybody else. And no, for
Bro,
real.
you just said you're allowing your balls to.
I
I
don't
can't
care.
take this
No, because
seriously
that's
after
how I
you
feel about it. I feel like I'm changing the whole person I am for the better part of me so I can be in a good relationship with you. and I'm steadily trying to fight for this relationship. But it's like I feel like you're over here like halfway with me. Like you're not even meet me in the middle. You're like I'm having to cross my half and then meet you at your half.
He's having
And
to do so much more just to prove to you, but I mean,
and
at
at
the
the end
end
of
of
the
the
day, I
day, the
just
I
ball's in your
but
court.
I don't know. I'm not sure if a lot of y'all have been here from the start of our relationship, but there's been a lot of lies.
I told you a lie about my age, and you're steadily gonna go back to that because that's all you have
But
with
He's a
me.
no,
kid.
no,
He's a
no, hold on.
kid.
Listen,
Hold
I'm
on.
talking. Let her talk.
He's a kid. I mean, what? He doesn't know the adult life to be go straight into, okay, let's plan a baby, let's do this, let's do that, let's.
But
I
this
mean,
was
And I'm
the
trying to
idea. Can you
navigate
stop interrupting me? For the love of Peter, Paul, and Mary, where's that account
because you're
at?
gonna
Peter,
keep
Paul, and
jumping back to the
Mary.
one lie I told you at the beginning.
No,
That is all you
because there's
have on
there's
me.
other no, there's other lies. You want me to continue?
What lies?
Okay, well, sure. Let me continue. Okay, so for one, this boy's got an iPhone, right?
Oh, now you're just gonna blast my business. Right? Yeah, now we're getting personal about it. No, because that's something that's personal. That's not even a lie. That's just something I
My
wasn't comfortable. That's just something I wasn't comfortable telling you. Now we're getting personal with it. Do you want me to start with all the lies that you told TikTok before you even met me? Every time they brought up a guy or brought up charges you had, and you was like, "Does he know about it?" No, you never told me about that. There was so much stuff I was. There
Bullshit.
was so much
Oh,
stuff I was finding
bullshit.
out about you
Okay.
by mentioning it from the comments. You was mentioning like, "Oh, I've already told you this." And you look at me smiling like, "No, you have not told me this," but I'm glad I'm finding out now.
No, dude. Screw you. Screw you for
No,
that
because that is
fucking
the truth.
comment.
No,
No.
that is the truth. We're being honest with each other. That's the truth.
No. Fuck you.
Both of you, loyalty, communication, trust. If it's not there, and I mean all three, if all three of those things that I just said are not there, this is going to crumble. And it's freaking hard work.
But I
And I
just feel
know
like,
Doodles is up here, and I know Doodles would agree with me. But yeah, I mean, and I'm telling you, and Matthew, you too, not just Allie. I
no,
mean,
I know. I'm listening. I'm listening. Trust me.
okay, and I know you are. I know you are. And I don't know what's going on with this phone thing, but that wouldn't have made me too happy either. I probably may have would have ran you over. I don't know if I would have been not in a good mindset. So, you guys have to, Allie, you have to figure out what you want. So it's fair to you and it's fair to Matthew going forward. You have to figure out what you want because you either want JoJo in the end or Matthew in the end. And then you don't want to get pregnant with Matthew's baby, but you're with JoJo. And then Matthew's always going to be a part of your life, sweetheart, because that's going to be his baby. So there's like a lot of open end questions here that you kind of got to sit and look at and answer for yourselves. And I think you got to have a private conversation too, one that's off of
I know.
TikTok
After
between
the
you.
comment he just made, that's where
It's
I'm
what?
done. The comment
Oh,
he just
okay. I heard
made,
you that he just made. Okay. Okay.
All
Something.
right,
that
Yeah.
I
And
right
just
I
got
did
there.
on,
too.
guys. I
Hey,
just got on.
Garrett.
Okay, hey guys, sorry, I'm here. I'm listening. I'm just trying to get caught up.
I
Yeah,
mean, I
there's
don't
a
know
lot.
if
Huh?
Garrett, maybe being a guy, has a guy's perspective on this. That can always help too.
Hey, Allie,
Yeah, doodles.
you want to get off here and talk to me on Snap?
Yeah, I will in a minute. I'm not like, I understand it's probably not good to put it all out here like this in front of 1.2 thousand people, but I think we've kind of come to a resolution in this, I'd say.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, I
Because
think I know
the
what you're
comment
talking
you
about.
just made, the comment
We're
you
sitting here trying to better this
no,
relationship,
the
so if we're
comment
being
you just
honest,
made pissed me the fuck off because
okay,
I've
then
been
you're
nothing but honest to you and you've been nothing but a damn liar to me.
okay, Allie.
And you're gonna pretend, make me look like
I'm
I'm
not pretending. I'm
okay
not
because
pretending.
you knew everything. I told you my charges and everything from the get go. Everything. You wanted this baby.
I did want that baby, and I still do
This
want that
was
baby.
your idea.
It was. It was. But I'm not making up a lie to make myself look good. I can bring up the certain things that were said that you agreed to say that you told me before that the comments brought it up. Like when somebody was saying that about the money you owed your neighbor or this and that, and you was like, "Oh, I already told him." You never told me nothing about that. You never once mentioned about owing people money, or about being not able to go at targets and stuff. I never knew about that until after somebody brought it up on the comments, and then you.
That's not fucking true because I'm completely open about it.
You are, but when somebody said, "Does he know about it?" and you said, "I did," I never knew about it.
Okay. Keep sticking your fucking foot in your mouth.
I'm not sticking
Keep
my foot
sticking
in
your
my mouth.
foot in your mouth.
You want honesty? I'm being honest with you right now.
Yeah, he's trying to throw me under the bus right
I'm
now.
not trying to throw
Exactly.
you under the bus. I'm trying to be honest with you, Allie, because I want this, and I want you to know that I'm trying my hardest to just let it all out there, because you can't proceed with more in the past holding you back.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
You guys are both in love with each other.
I mean,
No,
I just need to make sure that Allie's safe and she's happy and everything is being taken care of with her, because that's pretty much my job, being one of her closest friends. And hearing her argue all the time, it just doesn't seem like she is at her best place. Does that make sense?
Makes sense to me, but I want to know, Allie, are you in love with Matthew? Matthew, are you in love with Allie? Not
I've been in love with her
I
since the first day I met her.
there but wait a minute. There's a difference between I love you and I'm in love with you.
No, I'm in
Right.
love with her. I've let her know I'm in love with her, and I'm the type of person I love hard enough. Even though there's complications in relationships and there's bumps, I'm willing to learn with each other and fight for things that ultimately is going to be a better thing in the ending.
Hey Matthew, what was your last like relationship like, if you don't mind me asking?
It was
Just
long
out of
term.
curiosity.
It was long term, and it didn't end over something toxic. If that's what you're wondering.
No, I was just wondering out of curiosity.
Well, with me being younger, it kind of just we grew apart in a way of like me maturing and getting older. You know.
Yeah. So it wasn't like anything like toxic or,
No,
you
that's what I'm
know.
saying. You don't have to worry about her safety, because I'm not a person that's gonna put my hands on a girl, and I'm definitely not a person that's gonna make anybody fear for her life.
You told
Because
me your last relationship was very toxic.
the ending wasn't toxic. We grew apart from that. But yes, like we had no communication. My ex girlfriend didn't have no communication. She was not able to talk to me at all. But that doesn't mean that I was the toxic person in the relationship. Obviously, everybody has their own view of a thing, but it didn't end over no toxic argument or nothing like that. We both came to an agreement that, hey, we've started when we was younger. You're getting older. I mean, or do we still want this? Is this still something we want? We're still fairly young, you know. And I came to the decision like I was growing up, and I didn't want that no more. I knew
Have
there
you
was
You
known
problems.
that you
told me, you
wanted a
told me
kid?
that. There's a fucking giant bug up there. Will you get that thing?
Fuck is that?
Do it with a broom.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. Get it. There's a giant ass fucking bug on this. Or pause. Look at this thing. Oh my
Oh.
god.
Oh, hell
Look at
no.
that thing.
Mm-mm.
What's that?
I don't know, but make sure it doesn't fly away or some shit.
Well,
Matthew?
at least you two can go back, like just for instance, right now, we were in a serious conversation, or you guys were, and then you were fighting, but then you can go back to being yourselves too, which is a good sign.
No, I love Allie, and I'm very happy with her. Even if we're upset in an argument, I'm still ultimately happy. Like earlier, I was mad at her, and she made a joke, and she knew that I didn't. I was holding my laughs back, even though I was mad at her. She still made me laugh when I was mad, and she knows that. I know she doesn't like all the other stress that comes with everything else, and like she said multiple times, she's used to being alone. So this is all everything about this whole thing is new to her. So I don't blame her for being upset about every little thing, you know.
Yeah, I think it's new to everybody. Like, I mean, she just went straight from being, alone and doing her own thing, and having everything that she did, it was just her norm, and then everything just changed overnight, basically. So I think that might be where a lot of it's coming from too.
Yeah, yes, and I agree with that 100%, man. I completely understand what you're saying.
What do you feel like you need to see JoJo for? What do you feel like that would do for you?
To make sure feelings aren't there.
Allie, we should have did this before we tried to have a baby with Matthew.
And I
Oh, Allie girl.
How do you know, Matthew? How do you know that you want a kid at, you're 19, right?
Hold on, man.
yeah,
I was in the
he's
kitchen
19.
getting chips. Can you talk?
Yeah.
Say it again, man.
Yeah, I just want to know, like, how do you know that you want a kid at 19? Like, has it been like a dream of yours? Was it just a thing, that because Allie wanted it, or like, what? How did that come up?
All right. So if we're all being honest, and if I want this to be a healthy thing, I'm just gonna put my whole business out there right now. Something I've never done, but I might as well do it.
Go
Um.
for it.
So yeah. I lost my parents probably when I was like 15 years old, right?
Okay.
Um.
Sorry to hear
I
that.
don't want to be like a sob story, or like somebody to feel bad for me, but I was neglected of all love from like at a very young age. So like I was from like friend's house to friend's house all throughout middle school and high school. So like I was really neglected of like that, that the feeling of parents, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So since the age of 17, I've always known, like I want kids before I'm like 22, 23. I've always wanted kids, very young because not for just like so I can give them the feeling I never had, but to just to heal my inner childhood and pretty much heal me and make me a better person ultimately because I've always wanted to my whole drive in life was, a piece of shit dad, so like I've always wanted to just step up to the plate just so, I can prove to myself, that it's possible.
Right.
And when I met Allie, she was everything and anything, everything I've ever wanted. And I told her every day for the first 3 days, is she ever going to give me a red flag? And she never did. And we talked about it. And I felt like it was God willing because she told me, her window was closing too with her age. And I felt like this was like a God sent thing, and like even her mom said something about it, and I felt like it all made
Yeah.
sense and it all still makes sense to me, even though there's this roughness right now, obviously.
And if y'all are being completely serious about this, and there's gonna be rough patches, obviously. Rough patches are in every relationship. You just have to know that you can overcome that, and it's not gonna end in you. Okay, I'm leaving. Get the fuck out. I'm leaving. You leave. You know what I mean? It can't
Yeah.
end in that. It has to be a healthy relationship. You have to talk through things instead of arguing. I learned that also in an early age in my relationship, and I've been in a relationship for almost 9 years now.
Okay.
And it just really, really comes down to that. And I just, like I said, I'm always making sure Allie is okay. I'm always worried about her. And she's, like I said, one of my really good friends. And so I just, wanted to make sure everything was okay. And, just make sure you talk through things, which you guys, I see that you're starting to do. Um, but obviously, when like alcohol and stuff is involved, you guys are, at the pool or whatever, it can get a little rowdy. But you just have to know that you can get through those things and come back to them. Like come back to your norm.
You're right. And I feel like you said it honestly probably the best. And I feel like I can respect that.
Yeah, and I completely respect you too. I know
But I'm not gonna
that
sit here and act like I'm somebody perfect. Obviously, everybody has their own flaws, but I just like I'm not trying to make it an alley thing. But she's told me she's a person that's pushed away everybody in her life. She's a person that's never trust nobody in her life. So like that makes it super hard on me to be able to remotely make any progress. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm having to work extra hard, and I'm not complaining about it because at the end of the day I do love her, and I don't mind going the extra mile for her.
right.
But I feel like sometimes she just notices the things I don't do instead of the majority and the mass things I do for her.
Well, the thing is, that's because that's what she's used to. She's used to people abandoning her. So she picks up on those things before she's going to pick up on the good. She's going to pick up on, oh, he left me at this point, or he did this at this point, instead of, oh, like there is some good in this situation. It's just how her mind's going to work because of how abandoned she's been through everyone.
That's a good point. I never thought about it like that, man. I really appreciate that.
What
Yeah.
are you feeling right now, Allie?
Me?
Yes.
I'm feeling a lot of resentment towards him right now. I said with what he said a little bit ago, like that was dumb. Um,
I want to hear more how you feel because we've heard a lot from him, but
Yeah, and I wasn't even in here whenever whatever was said.
Are you in love with him, Allie?
I mean, yeah.
No, not I mean. No, no. Do you feel
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
it needs to be like, I know.
This is
I feel
absolutely hormone related, and you know this. Like my hormones are all over the place right now, and I feel
And
like you're not giving me grace, though. You're not being patient.
babe,
For example, like if I'm taking a nap because I've been extra tired, like you come in and wake me up.
I understand that, babe. And what Maddie said earlier made me think, after this live, I can proceed to like how she said earlier. If you were feeling these things, you have to let me know that so I'm not overstepping, babe. Like,
But
okay,
you
I'm not a.
lie about everything, Matthew,
What
and
what
you
is me telling you to tell me how you feel have to do with lying? I just want you to
because
tell me
I
if
can't
you.
I don't do well with liars. I am not a liar. I do not lie. I don't even want to tell little white lies. So to be with
But
somebody who is constantly lying, I don't know how to handle that. For example, you told me the reason your ex broke up with you was because you moved out here. Now all of a
we
sudden,
grew apart, and I wanted to come out here, and we made a mutual decision to leave it how it was. We made a mutual decision that she's staying back home, and I was doing the better things. I told you the big part of me coming out here was to reinvent myself, to become a new person, to be somebody that I've always wanted to be. I told you that the second night I was laying in your bed.
Allie, I don't mean to be rude, but I have both sides of both your stories. So, as you know, I'm a single mother who has been with a narcissist, and I've also been in a relationship with somebody in jail. So, what I want to say is there's definitely two sides, and either you guys have a trust relationship and talk through this, or you deal with JoJo on the jail side and relieve your relationship on that. But the problem is it's it's a 50-50 side. It's a trauma side and a trauma bond with one and the other.
Yeah, but people can say honestly, you know, you got to talk through things. Like I was saying earlier, talking through things is key. But you have to get to
Absolutely.
that point. You have to get to that point where you're able to trust that person to talk to them enough. Because Allie, like with the trust issues and stuff, that's really what's going to keep coming up in your mind, and that's why she keeps getting so mad, and she keeps thinking about it, and it keeps boiling in her head. And obviously, like I said, the hormones and everything like that's not helping either. But the talking, you have to build the trust first. That's the major thing.
but she doesn't have that trust. So
Exactly.
Here's a whole lot that I want to say. I just don't know that it's good to say it on live, which is why I asked you if you want to call me on Snap after. But I am going to say this with the expectations that you may or may not have concerning JoJo. I mean, you really don't know him very well yet, and you haven't, met him in person. I mean, you can only assume his intentions. There's no way that he can really, I guess, make any mistakes because he's in prison right now. So there's no way for you to even know what kind of mistakes he would or wouldn't make. Would he be honest or not? Like those are things you're not going to know until he's out, right? And so just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. And I'm not saying that you should stay where you're at in the relationship you're at either. I'm just saying that is a whole nother can of worms when you open that up, because you don't really know what things are going to be like until he's out. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right.
I mean, everything can be great because there's no mistakes to be made, I guess.
Yeah.
I agree with Doodles because I, again, was in the same situation. I was promised the world. He came out, was awesome for 2 weeks, and went MIA when he was in his program. I
Yep.
invested
And then went
$2,000
right back,
on
right?
him. Yes, I invested $2,000. I was going to invest in his business, and he went MIA. So I agree with Doodles 100%.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think the relationship starting off like this, it's just not a good, not a, it's going to be really hard to fix it at this point when it's gotten like this in 2 weeks, in my opinion. I'm in a long-term relationship. So I'm just trying to, I just don't understand. I don't think you'll be able to get over the lies. That's what I don't think you'll be able to get over.
I agree with you completely on that, honestly. And you know, the it's just starting out, this relationship. It's so new, it's so fresh. And
Correct.
hearing the things of, talking about children being involved and all of this stuff, and there's already so much negativity in the conversations, and there's the drama and everything. That has to be fixed before anything else can even start. Any conversations of children can even start, really, because if you bring a child into this, it's just going to kind of snowball. Does that make sense?
That makes a lot of sense.
What if
Yeah.
it's too
Well,
late for the whole bringing a child into this situation?
why do
But
you think it's too late though? Do you know something that we don't know?
Yeah, what's going
I
on?
have said that I'm not going to disclose my pregnancy status on here for quite some time.
Well,
Well,
that's a simple answer. It is what it is, and it will be what it is. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that, right? I mean, none of those other things or options will ever cross your mind as being one. So if that's the case, that's just the case.
Yeah.
and maybe it's just something that was new and something, exciting, and I get that.
Yeah.
The thing about it is, I just want you to make sure that, you know, the trust is there and you're comfortable and you're going to be okay. And whatever, if this relationship continues, if it blossoms, which, I hope it does. I love you. I hope the best for you in any situation. But you just have to make sure that you're going to be safe, one, and that you're going to be okay mentally, and that you're going to be able to work through the problems.
She already said
Because I,
JoJo will raise the baby, so it's no big deal for her. I mean, that's what he said, but I would not like absolutely no matter what happens between Matt and I, Matt will be a part of his child's life. No doubt.
Allie, do you mind me asking you like a serious question, just like my
Yeah.
ex mother in law did?
Mm-hmm.
So the day she found out I was pregnant, she asked me, "Are you ready to do this alone? Are you ready to be a single mother?" And that's nothing against Matthew. I'm just asking you. Heaven forbid you found out tomorrow you're pregnant with him and it's not going to work out. Are you ready to do this alone?
Yeah. I mean,
that is a good question.
I was prepared to do it alone before.
I'm just asking you because, again, this is coming from my ex mother in law who knew from day one I was going to be a single mother. And here I am, a single mother. So I'm just asking you, and nothing against him. Again, I'm just, what happens if tomorrow you find out you're going to be a single mother?
Garrett, I don't know what you're doing on your end, but it's making a lot of noises in the box. Can you mute? I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude.
No, guys, sorry. I'm doing notes. I'll mute for 1 sec. Sorry.
Okay.
Hey, Allie. I haven't been on in a while.
Hey, girl.
Hey. I I don't know what to really say. I just think that it's super, super, super fast. And I don't know if this is the right one, unfortunately.
Good things don't have to be rushed.
That's right.
If it's meant to be, you just have to let things be. I don't, I don't know. It's a hard situation.
But
Yes.
in Allie's defense, also, we don't know how she's feeling. She could feel that this is the one, and it could happen fast.
Right,
We
but
don't
it's
know.
written all over her face.
I do agree with you on that.
Yeah,
But
and
I'm just saying in her defense, we just
Yeah.
we don't know.
and him wanting a kid, he should have a job before wanting to have a kid as well.
I
Yes.
agree with that.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, that's just called being responsible.
Stability.
Exactly.
Stability.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, I
Absolutely.
get you want to have a kid, but is it the right time to have a kid? Regardless, I know Allie will come through, she's got to do what she's got to do, but it's just.
Yeah, because also think about it. What would happen if Matt, something came up and he, God forbid, just vanished, and you're working, you're doing waitressing, whatever. You're gonna have to pay for babysitters. You're gonna have to do childcare. There's so many things that you don't think about in the beginning. Um, but yeah, it is very fast. But again, like I said, we don't know what's going on in your mind.
Yeah, I don't.
Mm.
I think in every relationship, you need to figure out the three things that you look for in someone, right? And that are most important to you. And you've already mentioned trust. So if that is one of your top three things, which it should be, and you feel like that is broken, you either need to decide if that's something you feel like you can get back, or something that you can't live with. I mean, there's just some things that you can't move forward in a relationship if those things aren't met for you. And trust is one of them, and should be for everybody. So I think that's a question you're going to have to, kind of search yourself and answer. Do you think that's something he can change, or something that, he won't change?
What if he, because it is so soon, like, what if he just goes back to his sister's house and y'all just kind of do the whole dating scene, dating type thing, for a little while and kind of get some space and then kind of see where things go?
That is a good idea. Maybe some space to see if where your heart's at.
Yes. And that doesn't mean just because he's in the same complex, like he come over every day and then, like, give yourself legit some time.
Yeah.
You have to start the whole dating and see how that goes.
I mean, only you and Matt know everything that's been going on, right? And that's some of that stuff that you shouldn't and don't have to share with us. So we don't really know, like, everything, right? We don't know all of that. Only the two of you do. And those are definitely some things that, would probably help navigate some of these decisions. But they're not something
Melissa,
you know.
Melissa, you keep telling me to let her decide, but she's in here for advice.
Do you need me to get off live?
And I know it's going to be hard for the both of y'all. I hate it.
Yeah.
I do see the potential in Matthew. I do see, and when you look at him, you know, the happiness that you see in your face and all the emotion, I do think, is it possible? Yes. It
I
is
agree.
very, very quick. It's very quick. And, you know, a lot of people are going to look at that and say, you know, red flag, red flag. Which, you know, I honestly, I agree with too. Um, but I just, like I said, it comes down to making sure that she's safe, making sure that she's happy, and making sure that he's not just going to up and leave her. That's the main thing.
I mean, Allie, at this point, do you think you need to maybe get off of live and maybe talk with Matthew one on one and just discuss some things
Yeah.
privately?
Yeah, we can do that.
Um, yeah, it might be. And if you want to come back later or tomorrow, you know, that's up to you. But I'm just saying, you know, seeing what I'm seeing from where I'm standing, maybe, and there's 1.2K in this room right now. Maybe just a little bit of privacy where you guys can talk one on
For
one.
sure. For
Yeah,
sure.
and I mean, you have people here that care about you and that are here for you if you need to reach out privately. I'm here. Doodles has offered. Garrett's there. I mean, I feel like we're all here. Um, so yeah, I mean, you know, you just caught the live. I'm gonna go. I have things to tend to because I do think there's a lot of questions on Matthew's end and a lot of questions on your end, and I think you guys got to figure it out. And it's not gonna all get figured out and solved tonight, you know. But I'm just saying, maybe just disconnect off live for right now and just kind of deal with some things that are happening right now.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, I'll hop off
Hmm.
here for a little bit. I might be back on a little later or tomorrow.
Yeah. If
Wish
you
you the
need
best,
to
Allie.
FaceTime me, if you need to FaceTime me or anything, you know, I'm here.
Okay, I appreciate y'all genuinely. Thank you for everybody
Follow your
for
heart.
thank
Yeah.
you.
We
I
love you.
appreciate that. Oh, I love y'all
All
too.
right.
Thank y'all.
Bye, Allie.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.